Well, you know, when it first started, Steve came to me and I said, well, I'll try it, but I'm not real sure that anybody will buy a calf off of TV. So here I am 25 years later, and he said, just give me a chance. And so we did, and it's just gotten bigger and better every year. And we kind of have developed a relationship with our customers that we are the standard. They even watch us before they go to a local sale barn or whatever. They want to see what the market is by watching us on RD. Well, it started out, I worked under Steve, and he told me the Superior Way and the things, the do's and the don'ts. And, you know, we just try to take care of each other, and we're family, and we take care of our customers, and we just try to do the best we can for our customers and the sellers. Well, typically, we're the region that I work, we're south I-10, and we do lots and lots of cattle that have Brahman influence. And we've cleaned it up a lot. When I first started, we had 3/4 bloods. And now that most of our cattle are quarter and less kind of cattle, with a sprinkling of 3/8, and there's still some pretty crossy cattle, but that's just where they're trying to raise heifers, and there's a market for every calf, and with 8,500 buyers that we have out there, we'll find that home. Now I have customers that say, absolutely Labor Day, I don't care what's happening, we're going to Labor Day, and I have customers that do that. But as far as my concern is, whatever sale they like, I like it better. Well, they become part of your family, and you learn things like if somebody gets sick, they pick the phone up and call you just like you were family, and you do the same for them. And you meet each other on the street, and you slap each other on the back, and you go to church picnics, or you go to county fairs, and you see them, and it just makes for a lot of happy people around, and it makes you want to help them. You know, like when we were dealing with the flood, you know, everybody just rolled their sleeves up and went to work and started helping feed people, move cattle around, doing everything we could, and neighbor helping neighbor. You know, I've been blessed with a very good family. I've been blessed with people that care about me and I care about them. My son worked for me for a number of years, and we had recently shut down a grow yard that we had, and he went to work for L7 Ranch, and he just liked ranching and just like anybody else. And at one time I was going to try to get him to be a Superior rep, but he stays so busy day working that he says he just doesn't have time for it. And of course, I've got 5 grandkids, and I got a great lady that stands behind me for all of this, and we do the best we can and try to hold it together. I actually have a lot of stories on road trips that we've taken through the years and different groups, but this is probably not the place to talk about most of them. We've been known to get in a little trouble when we were a little younger, but just great memories and great fun and great friends across the country. Well, I can tell you, the excitement in the room, it just resonates so good to you, and everybody treats you so good. The other reps treat you good, you treat them good, and it gets you excited. And when you leave the sale, the one thing that it does, and you forget it until you hadn't made one in a while, but you come in and all of a sudden, man, I got to call 50 people I hadn't talked to in a while, and that's what it does for you. Well, I like to think no matter what I'm doing, I've made a difference in somebody's life. And with a lot of these people, that is their entire paycheck for a year. So I want to do the best job I can, and my job is to sell them as high as I can, not to get them bought as cheap as I can. Well, I'm a director at the All-American Beef Battalion. Bill Brody came and got me, he's the founder, and he said, you want to be part of the team? And I said, yeah, I sure do. And so we normally cook for troops that are either leaving or coming home for both them and their families. And I don't even know what the count is anymore. It's like 370,000 ribeye steaks that we've cooked so far, and I don't even know how many all beef hot dogs. But during the flood and all the hurricanes that were going on, we served 130,000 hamburger patties and somewhere around 11,000 all beef hot dogs. And I've got calls today that I've got to run down and help some people down at Rockport that still are in need. So I'm still trying where we can, but we had to go back to work. All-American Beef Battalion is a really good organization. You know, you can look at it online, steaksfortroops.com. We're always in need of donations. I'm not going to miss a chance to talk about that, because it started with 5 cowboys and it outgrew all of us. And so we always run out of money. But we've had lots and lots of good sponsors, National and Creekstone, and I mean, it's just too many to count. Cargill, You know, of course, Superior helps us constantly, and it's just we always run out of money. But there's always somebody that steps up and says, well, we know you've got enough money to buy 1,000 steaks. How many do you need? Well, we need 2,500. Well, you just bring us what you got and we'll cover the rest. So that we've had lots of good support.